you want to edit videos faster, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I've been able to hire video editors and content creators for as little as $50 a video, and it's saved me about 40 hours a week. In this video, I'm going to go over exactly what I pay for these videos, how to find the best video editors, and I'll walk you through the exact steps that I take to find these editors. Let's get into it. My name is Matt Maniego, and I've been creating content professionally for the last 15 years, and only in the last 2 have I developed this system that's helped me scale my time and my business to a point where it pretty much runs itself. Now, I get it. I've been doing this for 15 years, like I said, and the hardest thing to do is really letting go. You always end up saying, I could do it, I could do it, I could do it faster, I could do it faster. But what ends up happening is that you become the bottleneck of your business. Delegating doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means creating a system so that your standards can scale with you. So is delegating your video content worth it? Absolutely. It's not actually really about delegating the work. It's really about you learning how to let go of that work. So how much do I pay to get these video edits done? For anything long form, which I consider to be around 2 to 3 minutes, I pay around $50 to $65 per edit. And then for short form, which is anything under 60 seconds, I pay between $15 and $25. And when it comes to rush projects like next day edits, whether they be long form or short form, I usually pay around $75 to $100 for those. Now, the rates that I pay for these edits are sustainable because I've built a system and not a gamble. Now, I'm not hiring random people. I've created a team that I've vetted and have worked with over the last 2 years, and I'm creating repeatable workflows with reliable talent. Let me show you how to set that up yourself. Finding reliable talent is going to take a little bit of time, but it's a step, but it's something that you can start today. It's as simple as getting onto a website, searching for a video editor, and reaching out to about 4 or 5 people. But before I show you how to do that, I want to emphasize that looking for a video editor is not the easiest thing. I found out the hard way. When I started looking for video editors, I started looking for really good portfolios. And what I found was that the portfolios didn't really matter to an extent, mainly because the talent level that you find online is pretty much all within the same range. So when I started looking for reliable talent, I learned that having someone who can communicate well is better than someone who can edit really well. My hiring process goes like this. The main thing that I emphasize to the video editors is that they need to be able to communicate with me and update me. Typically, I tell them if I have to ask for updates, they're late. If they update me, then they're on time. So what you're really looking for is a really good communicator who can also edit videos, not the other way around. That's the last thing that you want. And the best part is you don't have to spend weeks finding them. So if you're a content creator or you have a YouTube channel or you run a small agency, this system is designed to help save you time. Now, I developed this system because I didn't want to spend 20 to 30 hours in front of the computer editing on top of the other things that I had to do, which was prepping equipment for shoots, organizing shoots, emailing clients, taking phone calls, getting on sales calls, you name it. I'm sure you understand what that feels like. So offloading this part of the content creation process has helped me save so much time on my side. So where do you find these video editors? Well, my go-to has been onlinejobs.ph. You might have heard of websites like Fiverr or Upwork or even Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. But in my experience, the workers on this website are by far produce the best work. The reason being is that people have to pay to be on the website. This website, for if you're looking for somebody, costs about $70 a month, but you'll really only need 1 month. In fact, if you don't find anybody, they'll refund your money. So what you do is you sign up for an account. Once you have your account, you log in, you type in video editor right here. And then what I like to do is I like to look for, if you're really in need of an editor right now, like today, what I like to do is I look for last active. I click on last active, a week or less. I hit refine search results. What this does is it sorts out all the people who are actively looking to get hired. And my method for reaching out to people is I look for people who spend time on their profile photo. And if they have a good profile photo, I'll click on it and then I'll reach out to them. I know that that's an unconventional way of finding people, but if they give attention to detail on something minor like that, I've noticed that when they do edit the videos, they put the same attention to detail in the videos that they edit. So here we'll do a quick search, and if any of these profile photos stand out to me, I'll click on it. So here we'll pick this guy. This guy's name's Paul. So he took an actual photo. Looks like he was done in the studio. So what I'll do is I'll hit contact right here. We'll hit subject video editor. I have template emails here already built in, but for you, I'll have the template message down below so you guys can copy and paste it when you guys reach out to these potential candidates. But basically, yeah, so you put in their name. So this guy's name is Paul, and that's pretty much it. And then you hit send message. Now I'm not going to hit send message because I'm not actively looking for a video editor right now. But you're going to do this 4 more times. So a total of 5. Of those 5 people, you'll probably get 3 replies. And what you want to do at that point, when you get those 3 replies, you want to give them a test project. Now, don't give them a test project that's huge, okay? You want to try something that's very small, like maybe a reel or a YouTube short, anything that's under a minute. You could do like a recap video that's like a 1-minute sizzle reel. But what you want to do is keep the project under 100 gigabytes. That way they're not overwhelmed with a ton of footage. You don't want to give them red footage right off the bat. Just give them something really simple that's within your niche. So whatever your business is doing, whatever your YouTube channel is about, whatever content you're creating, give them a sample of that. Give them a small sample of that and have them cut it. And give them a deadline of about 24 to 48 hours. And you're also going to offer them $10. So in my experience, offering them the money right off the bat helps motivate the relationship. And more likely than not, they'll take it, right? Because they're actively looking to find a job, right? So once you have that done, you'll send out the requirements, like here's the footage, here's what I'm looking for. You have 48 hours. And in my experience, most people who have reached this stage, they'll cut it within 24 hours. And then from those 3, you're going to end up picking 1. So once you find your editor, the first thing you're going to talk about is communication and talk about the things that I said. You give them the tips that I gave you about if they update you, they're on time. If you have to ask for updates, they're late. Really emphasize that because more than likely the person you're going to hire is in the Philippines and they're 15 hours ahead. And the last thing you want is to be in the middle of the day around 11:30 a.m. in the US and then, they're sleeping at that point. It's probably like 2 or 3 a.m. in the Philippines. And you don't want that to happen. So you need someone who's proactively communicating with you, or if you want, you can ask them to work US time. That's a little bit harder. That's something that you could do later on in the process. But at this initial stage, you want to feel them out so that you understand how they work, how they communicate, and then eventually they could be a part of your team. The feel out process is going to take about a week or 2. Once you found a really good communicator who can edit, you're well on your way to scaling your time because now you're not the one who has to sit in front of the computer for 10 to 20 hours putting these videos together. If you're a YouTube creator, a content creator, or even just a business owner, because as a business owner, you're already busy running the business, right? The last thing you need is more things to do. So having this part of the business being taken care of is a godsend. Once you have that first editor, you're gonna wonder why you've ever edited anything by yourself ever again. I'm telling you, once you unlock this one thing, it'll start opening up new doors and opportunities for you. So because you will have more time to do things, you'll have more time to focus on your business, to ideate new concepts and ideas. So yeah, I've been able to parlay this system into creating monthly recurring revenue with my current clientele. And now I have time to teach it to you guys. So if you want a step-by-step guide on how to do this, you could download the content automation engine down below. We have an introductory offer for the first 10 people who download the system. And after that, we'll be raising the prices because the system is just worth it. But I've also gotten feedback from the people who are currently using it that we might want to open up a community because it's just a little bit easier if you have questions on the fly. And people can ask me or the community how they tackled certain issues or certain speed bumps, like how to pay your video editor, the platforms that they use for project management. I have all that information in the guide that's down below. So yeah, if you're actually looking for how to use this system to land those monthly retainers, you can click on the video that's coming up right now.